Duchess is a wild ride. It's mayhem unleashed, and at the middle of it, there's this beautiful love story.
Working with Neil, he's an absolute brilliant director, Neil Marshall. A lot of people know him as a great horror director, but I also think he's amazing at action.
He is.
And people don't, I think, underestimate that about him. Like, he's a great horror director, but he's a phenomenal action director. And this film is a very action-packed film.
So much fun.
So much fun.
He's one of those great directors who understands mayhem. And when you watch Duchess, you'll see how he not only encourages it, but then he keeps breathing life into it, the way he puts his cameras up, the way he shoots these things. There's a lot of steady cam or a lot of, shoulder-mounted cameras, which really tells the story in a chaotic kind of way. I loved working with him. He's done some great movies. He's some of the best episodes of Game of Thrones, Lost in Space, The Descent, which is a terrifying film. He's great at capturing that kind of stuff. So I had a really great time working with Neil.
Everyone on set, like the whole cast, were amazing. Like everyone.
Yeah.
All the other actors, the supporting actors, the extras, the stunties, everyone were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing to work with.
It's one of those situations, right, where you do a scene, you've worked with a few people from the cast, and then you do another scene with new people, and you're like,
they're amazing.
Shit, I gotta bring you always want to bring your A game, but you work with people, and this cast in particular, we had these amazing actors from Paris, from Barcelona, from Madrid, and they came in and they just crushed it.
Yeah, and everyone, I love the fact that there was so many international actors.
Yeah.
Actors from France.
Oh, it was great.
Spain, America, England.
Yeah.
It was just awesome.
Such a talented cast.
My favourite line in the whole film is power. Real power isn't given, it's taken.
Oh, good job. Oh man, you guys are putting me on the spot here. This is one of those situations where the actor inside your head goes,
yeah.
This one. I have to. I did a lot of research, honestly. Oh my gosh. Well, something happens, right?
Yeah.
We're both standing there covered in someone else's blood, and he just says, "Are you okay?" And there was this moment between the two of them, and I just thought it worked really well. Every once in a while, something crackles a little bit, and I thought that moment was really sharp, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
If you describe Duchess in 3 words, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you gonna? Okay.
British.
Oh, that's so good because it is so British. Okay. Carnage.
Gangster.
Oh, those are good. Those are really good. Loyalty.
Sexy.
Man, you win. You win the 3 words. You win. That's very good. That's very good. And integrity. What was the most enjoyable part about working on Duchess? You have to remember, like, we were filming Duchess at the end of that really weird COVID period. So it was like, are we ever going to go to the cinema again? Are we ever going to make movies again? Right? And then the phone call happened and it was like, hey, not only are we going to make this really exciting movie with really great people, but we're going to go to a really beautiful part of the world to shoot it. And I thought, oh, this is incredible. For me, it's always, I remember I worked with a cameraman in my first movie, and he was an old cameraman who worked on some of the Bond movies. And I remember at the wrap party, he pulled me aside and he said, listen, kid, if you play your cards right and you keep your nose clean, you can travel to the most amazing places in the world and meet the most talented people on the planet. And that's so true about movie making. Yeah. And I think what happened on Duchess, which was so fortuitous, was we were right at the end of that weird COVID-ness, and yet we still managed to make a really cool movie and hang out as a community and be together. So for me, it was so cup-filling to meet all these amazingly talented actors, be in Tenerife, and to be traveling again, and to be making an action movie, I love that stuff. So it filled my cup completely.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. What advice would I give to younger actors who are trying to get into the industry? You can be the best actor in the world if you carry some of this stuff inside of you for real and have some life experience. You can show that on camera, and you can tap into that, right? Mm-hmm. So I would advise younger actors to, explore the world, read amazing books, challenge yourself as much as you can. I had this lie in my head that it was just like this road to fame was going to be like an arrival thing. There was going to be the work, and then there was going to be arriving at whatever capital F fame meant.
You're always learning.
Always.
It's as a creative, I think the worst thing you can do as a creative is say, I know everything. I've done
bullshit,
it now.
Right?
It's never that. Like being the best painter, the best musician, the best actor, whatever it is, you're always constantly trying to make the best of it.
Yes.
But you're never 100% fulfilled but you don't want to be fulfilled, because if you are, then what? What's next?
Yeah.
You just want to constantly keep perfecting it, but it will never be perfection. But that's okay.
Yeah,
you have to live. You have to.
Yeah, you've got to be a person, right?
You have to have failed. You have to have hit rock bottom to give the best performance. Otherwise, you're faking it. You have to be real. And me personally, to be real, you have to have felt that, so you can dig into your own emotions.
Yeah, that's great. Hey everyone over at Waze Entertainment. This is Philip Winchester.
I'm Charlotte Kirk, and I'm super excited to be here.
I just want to say thank you for everything.